What do you know about your ancestry? Well, for millions of African Americans, it is difficult to trace.
But improvements in ancestry resources and DNA testing is helping provide a better roadmap for those looking to find out more about their lineage. Katira Winfrey has the story.
Curiosity is the foundation that set many off on the path to learn who they are. But with Black people's ties to slavery, the search process isn't always easy. Instead of census records, you're likely to start with slave schedules. But genealogists I spoke to say those difficult parts are also part of who you are.
This is where I started right here.
Lillian Anthony has been on a journey of discovery to find out what and who has shaped her.
I'd always looked at her like, she's one of the great ones.
She shares DNA with the educator, activist, journalist, and formerly enslaved Ida B. Wells.
My grandmother and Ida are first cousins.
Anthony's search began years ago at what's now the Houston Public Library Clayton campus. In the early days, she sorted through microfilm.
And I spent many hours in here doing that.
She learned there were Wells in her family, but DNA later confirmed it.
Ancestry matches you with whoever has similar DNA to you. So that's what I found.
The Clayton Library is a treasure trove of information. Former president of the Afro-American Historical and Genealogical Society, Deborah Blacklock Sloan, says the organization has used it as its hub, helping guide people hoping to trace their personal histories.
This is one of the best libraries in the country, and the resources here are great.
Slavery makes tracing your roots a challenge for Black people. There are limited records and extensive illiteracy.
A story of resilience and perseverance. So it's worth researching our ancestors.
And the research is going to be the most valuable guide, with DNA only providing supporting data.
It's only going to share with you so much. So you got to go back to looking at everything in its totality.
Kimberly Gay is the academic librarian at Prairie View A&M University, and her curiosity around genealogy and ancestry started with learning more about this land that once had 1,000 enslaved people.
With African Americans, you got to look at to realize that you're going to be looking at deed books, maybe breed books, the census record.
Gay says when considering DNA testing, keep in mind the loss of autonomy and what you're willing to share.
To me, it opens up more Pandora boxes.
Often the DNA collected is saved in a database, potentially giving a variety of agencies access to DNA. So if you opt out of the DNA route, she says don't get discouraged. She's traced her family back to slavery and back to Sierra Leone without DNA.
We hope that it's contagious, because everybody should want to know.
Blacklock Sloan and Anthony say starting out can feel daunting, but hope you're inspired to just begin and see what you discover.
Always start with who you know, and you just go back.
You can start your search alone, but Prairie View offers weekly support finding genealogy, and the Afro-American Historical and Genealogical Society provides search tips and demonstrations every second Saturday of the month.